Hey there, viewers. I had a bit of bad luck over the weekend. As you can see, my belt is broken. This is a drive belt for the hydraulics off a Bobcat S650, which I'm assuming they're similar on other models. But I was out trying to get some work done on the weekend, and yeah, I was dead in the water. So went out to the local dealer here today and got a new belt. But what happened was, after this belt was had broke, I got a error that said low charge pressure. I think it was low hydraulic charge pressure, and then no hydraulics whatsoever. Everything shut down. Arms were up in the air, and got stuck in the machine. Basically, cab door, had to take it off through the emergency hinge release and get it out. Was able to get the arms lowered using the manual hydraulic release, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one replaced. Hopefully I can get the camera in there and show you what I'm doing, and go from there. So yeah, I was saying, with this machine, everything runs on the hydraulic pressure coming off the pump, and if this belt does break on you, you are stuck. There's nowhere to move it, nowhere to do anything with it. There's really no towing procedure, and of course it couldn't happen on a better day. I'll be getting to it in just a second as soon as I get the parts back out, but hopefully you can see that. You have to take out the battery, which is right here on the left hand side for this machine. And then there's a cover that goes right here over this pulley, and there's one bolt that's right here just to the left of the starter. One bolt that comes directly out, and then there's one right on top there, and you just loosen that up a little bit, and then there's one down there at the bottom, and you just loosen that up enough that you can slide this cover forward, and it comes straight off. So there's an idler back here. I'm just looking there. There's a groove of some sort on there that probably should be replaced, but I need to get this up and running. So for now, the belt's going to go back on, and I'll tension it up and at least get it out of here, be able to get it in the garage, and probably replace that idler as well. So more to come. Whew. All right, progress update. I couldn't have the camera on while I was trying to do this because I just couldn't. You need about 3 hands in there. So if you look, it looks to be, and well, the easiest way is to get to that back pulley first. Well, actually, before you do any of that, turns out I was lucky, and this pulley is, what the heck is that noise? Oh, it was me leaning on the door. The tensioner had ice on it. It wasn't a groove, it was a lump. Turns out it just looked funny on there. So I might be okay with that one. And but the manual says to take, and this bolt right here is the only one that you really need to touch on this. And then there's a slot right here for a breaker bar. The problem is the breaker bar, you can't get over the top of the loom, a large breaker bar. So a small 1/2-inch drive ratchet worked just fine. And insert it right in here. And the manual says to actually get it up out of the way, and it's really a good idea. So loosen up that bolt and push it as high as you can, and then lock it tight so that it stays up and out of position, because this belt is just extremely tough material. I don't know how it broke in the first place. It was just old. This machine isn't too old. It's a 15, has 2,900 hours on it that I got just actually a few weeks ago. So first bit of bad luck on it, but it happens. So again, that front pulley is the best one to go over, and hopefully have long arms, because what I did is I sat down here on the ground on an old pillow that I have, and I reached all the way back there to try to work that over, and it was not fun, let me tell you. But anyway, once you get that and the pulley out of position, then this front side should go in pretty easily. So I'm going to put some tension on this, tighten that up. There's a torque setting on it, but realistically, just make it tight. Not superhuman tight, but so it doesn't loosen up on you. People have complained about these losing power and losing hydraulic pressure and power because of it, because they get loose, because the idler has to be locked into place once you get the correct amount of tension on there. So that's about it. I'm gonna button this up, and I'll show you the case that goes on here, and I'll get the battery back in, fire it up, and we should be back in business. Anyway, here's the case side cover for it. I guess it just keep your fingers out of it. It doesn't really serve any other purpose, but I guess I should have mentioned this at the beginning. This is a 15, which I did mention, but this has the Tier 4. I just noticed I have a block heater. This is the Tier 4 compliant Doosan motor. So yeah, so I was saying before when I was putting that side cover on, this is the Doosan Tier 4 compliant motor. And there's that side cover on. The battery's back in, which I'll be honest with you, that was one of the hardest parts of this whole job, which still wasn't bad, but that's this whole loom doesn't move at all. So you either have to, there's a bracket here on the side, you either have to take that off, which would be kind of stupid, or just kind of wiggle it in. You got to get the battery halfway in first and put the positive on, tighten it up, slide the whole thing in, and then get the negative on, and go from there. So this is the moment of truth. See if that little bit of labor out in the lovely weather was worth it. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I did get stuck in this puppy the other day. And just for your information, these two handles come off. The arms are about halfway up, and I tried to use the release down here on the side, which you can just I think turn it. What is it? Twist and pull up, I think. Yeah. So you twist to the right and pull it straight up, and the loader arms will go down. But I have the grapple bucket on here, and yeah, well, the grapple bucket was in a tilted state, tilted down, and it wouldn't allow the arms to go down. So I end up working it down after I got the door off. But for that little period of time, I was stuck. So anyway, let's get to it. See if we got also up here on the screen, it came up and said low charge pressure, and which one was it here? This one, I think. Hydraulic pressure. Let's see. and oops, sorry, that one. And it said low charge pressure, and then it shut down manually. So let's see what happens. We'll give it another cycle of the glow plug. Just for your information, I put in a backup camera just the other day. I'm going to be going over another video on how I did that, where I ran the wires and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's go to Oral. I can already see we're better. But we should still be able to move it at least. All right, looks like we're good. See you next time.